Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's to have a hunt through, looking for the alphabet 10p's. Ideally ones we're still after. 2018, it's slim pickings now. We just need the letters G and the letter T, and we've got our first complete book. We are 2 off of finally finishing this set, which we could find in one video. You never know. 2019 is a whole nother story. We only have C, E, G, H, J, L, M, O, R, U and V. So fingers crossed, we've got plenty to find in that one. Hopefully we'll be able to take off some more on that. But without further ado, let's get into some coins. So let's jump into some questions then. Trail for Buddy Moore says, this is just in time for my birthday, which is March the 14th. That was a while ago, wasn't it? Maybe I'll get lucky this time. Who are the crazies that neglected to get Benjamin Bunny? Do you know the difference between dollars and time to ship even a postcard from the US? So this was when I was trying to get rid of the silver-proof Benjamin Bunny. So then I had him for ages. I redrew it about 3 times and no one claimed him as a prize. So I decided to do a special postcard giveaway, and I gave everyone a month to submit a postcard, and then I'd randomly pick a postcard out of the postcards, and that person would win the Benjamin Bunny. And it was won by clapping coins. And the prize was claimed. It got to the point where I'd verified the winner was the winner, and unfortunately then lockdown happened and I couldn't get to a post office to post it. So it has recently been sent and it has been received. So the cursed silverproof Benjamin Bunny managed to get a home. He didn't want to leave. I was on the verge of having to just throw him in the dustbin. No, I would have busted him out of his capsule and spent him into circulation. That's what I should have done. Guarantee him a home somewhere. But yeah, he's got a home now, so don't worry. The things that don't have homes are, I've had 2 people claim the prizes for the Navy Centenary Seal bags, and I've had 1 person claim the RAF Silverproof. So at some point soon, I need to redraw those prizes, and I probably will do a complete redraw, including postcard options as well. So stay tuned for that too. Difference in time to ship even a postcard from the US. I don't know how much more it is to ship a postcard. I wouldn't imagine it was too much more to send a postcard. In terms of time, I'm sure a month was plenty of time for it to get from the US to the UK. Ray Gaming says, whoa, another giveaway. This is very generous of you. I love watching your content ever since I started to collect coins. Anyway, what's your favourite berry? Favourite berry? Weird question, but I love these kind of weird questions. They're the ones you just can't prepare for. I would probably go for raspberry. I like the tartness of raspberries. And that's, to be fair, I can't think of any offhand in terms of berries that I don't like. Oh, I like gooseberries as well. I'd probably go with raspberries over gooseberries. But there we go. Thank you for your question. Heather Ellis says, wow, I love the Spitfire coin, Christopher. I am sure you mentioned you have some coin books coming out with your name on it. Do you know when they'll be? So the ongoing saga with my coin books. So yeah, I want Christopher Collects coin books that I can use, that you can buy and use. But I want them to be right. I don't want to release a half-baked idea. I want them also to be more permanent than the books that I currently use. The books I use have got PVC in it, and they're great for short to medium term, 3, 4, 5 years, but much more than that, they'll start toning your coins. So it's trying to get a balance of getting a durable enough polymer to store the coins in, one that is not too resistant that it snaps after time, that it doesn't set, that it doesn't leak into coins, it doesn't corrode coins, and then above everything else as well, has to be affordable to do so, because there's no good me finding the perfect polymer to make these coin books out and then have to charge £500 to break even on a book. Because I'm conscious that I could easily rush it all out. I could, like that, I could get my contact has prototypes, ideas, plans. We could run with them, and I could start selling them, and I'm sure we'd sell a whole bunch of them. But in 3 years' time, in 4 years' time, in 5 years' time, I hope to still be here. I still hope to be doing this, and I don't want those people to start coming back and saying, "Oh, my coins are turning yellow." The book I bought from you is all it's corroding my coins. Equally, I don't want to release a coin book that I'm using and then after a while take my coins out of them because I don't want my coins to be damaged. So it's a balancing act, because there's things like there was a great sort of like mylar, a mylar polymer, which was perfect, but it ripped really easily. So it wouldn't hold the coins in your position for very long before either pages started falling out, ripping out, coins would rattle around in it and bust it open. So I'm conscious. I'm trying to future-proof these as well. I'm trying to make sure that they are the best they can be for the longest they can be. So stay tuned for that. Right. Joe Dunkley says, great giveaway. Would love to win one. Congratulations on hitting 40,000 subscribers. Thank you very, very much. James Greenwood says, did you want to stay or leave in the European Union, and do you like the Brexit coin? The Brexit coin is boring, but I totally understand why. It was a very divisive topic. They couldn't have made a coin that is celebrating the fact that we are leaving Brexit to annoy the Remainers. You didn't want to make a depressing coin and annoy the Brexiteers. So it had to be a middle of the road, pretty boring design. So yeah, peace, prosperity and pepperonis. It's fine. It's nothing amazing, but it's fine. In terms of my personal opinion, I voted Remain. I still think remaining is the best course of action, but as a believer in democracy, we will let it run its course, and we will let the powers that be attempt to satisfy that vote. And in 10 years, 20 years, if things don't work out, maybe we can look at revisit this topic. If it's working fine, there we go. But I consider myself a European, and leaving Europe is not what I wanted, because I would love the freedom to move, live and work within Europe. Not to say that I won't be able to in the future, obviously, but yeah, I would class myself as a European first, British second. So it was a disappointment. But I've got a cursed vote, though. Never have I ever voted the way that an election has gone, with the exception of one a Labour leader that I voted for, who became the leader of the party, which ended up being a curse in and as of itself. So I have the cursed vote, unfortunately. So you don't want me supporting your football team, is the long and short of it, because I have the cursed vote. But everyone's welcome to their opinions. I am not platforming here. This is my own humble opinion, and I could be wrong. I'm not a politician. I'm not an economist. In fact, I would welcome being wrong. I would welcome Brexit being great for our economy, because I want our country and our economy to succeed as much as anyone else. So and there we go. Leave it to the politicians. But yeah, I think it's important to stress that I would never want to use my channel as a platform for politics, because if you're going to choose the way you vote or the way you decide by listening to me and doing what I say, that's not the way to do it. You should have your own investigations, your own opinion, your own. My political opinion has evolved over 10 years of watching politics, watching the news, following stories, parties, things like that, and I can boil that down and give you my opinion, but that's not your opinion, that's my opinion. So by all means, I would grandstand and say voting is important. Every vote matters. So if you're one of these people that can't be bothered to vote, you're one of these people that thinks their vote doesn't make a difference, it totally does. If you think about, even if we had a 70% turnout at the elections, which would be amazing, the parliament that is elected from that doesn't represent 30% of the population, which is a large amount of people. That's an extraordinary amount of people, and so it undermines democracy, especially because there are countries out there where the people can't vote. There are parts of the world where women can't vote. To have this honour, this privilege that's bestowed upon us, and then to simply not do it because you can't be bothered, because you don't understand it, is inexcusable. And that's as far as I will go on my political opinion. My sort of grandstanding politically. Everyone should vote, even if you vote for the other side. Definitely vote. Swat up, take a Facebook test as to what political party you should vote for if you really are stuck. But anyway, politics is boring. Next, Aaron Spurden says, love the videos. Do you know the best place to get Olympic 50p collectors folders is? Hey, where the best place to get Olympic 50p collector folders is. I have 3 full sets and wanted to put them in proper folders. If you're talking longer term, you can do no worse than coin flips. So the little cardboard squares with little circles with mylar plastic film, which doesn't, well, it doesn't corrode coins as much as, say, leaving them in a bathtub full of water or other plastics that leak chemicals. You've got to be mindful that I've heard that the ones that you staple, which I use, as the staples corrode over time, that corrosion will affect the coins. But equally, I've heard that the glue in the self-adhesive ones can have an impact on the coin as well. So the problem is, coins are physical items, physical metallic items prone to corrosion, oxidization. Given enough time, unless you are keeping them in a hermetically sealed vacuum, they will corrode. They will tarnish, unless if they're, especially if they're in the sunlight. If you leave your coins out on display, so for example, behind me you can see my coins are all in my silver proofs are all in their boxes. My collection are in great big plastic tubs away from sunlight, because sunlight damage bleaches them, affects the coloration. So yes, I don't display the coins physically. But yeah, where's the best place to get them? It entirely depends on what you want. There are some expensive official Olympic or Royal Mint albums you can keep the Olympic coins in. Equally, you can get the collector's books like I use for the videos for your medium-term storage. I think my overall plan now is for the coins in the collector's books as they are. I'm going to be buying some sort of mylar sheets that will hold coin flips in it, so that I can take them out of the books after a long period of time, put them in the flips, put them in the sheets, and then I've got an album effectively that's safe for the future for those, because I want to keep them together, because they are those books that I finished. So yeah, there we go. That's my opinion on that.
Oh, there we go, we got one. Woohoo! Eye for Ice Cream 2018. Lovely stuff. Whoa! Swiftly followed by the letter O. What year is it? 2018 again. Amazing.
Poison Fermi says, hi mate, great videos. I collect any coin from anywhere. My question is, how do you store all your coins, especially the world coins, as I have mine in bags and don't feel I enjoy them as much because I can't see them. So again, I put them in coin flips. Even the most common world coin gets put in a flip, and then they sit on the shelf until they get moved into my wider collection in the big tubs. And then the plan is, at some point when I find the time, that I will organise them alphabetically by country, then by denomination, and by a year, for example, because then it's going to be a much nicer way to store them. It depends on how vast a collection you're talking about. If you haven't got that many coins, then you can probably put them in albums. I've got quite a few world coins and lots of duplicates, so the coin flips in box storage suits me perfectly. Unlucky Disclaimer says, favourite flavour of vape juice. I chop and change every now and again. I like fruity mentally flavoured ones is what I go for, and the strongest nicotine you can buy. Jack B says, question, what is your favourite foreign coin? Always a hard question to answer, because there are some coins that I really like. So there's that Egyptian Suez Canal £1 that I found a few weeks ago on the World Coin Hunt. I really like the Tutankhamun, the Egyptian $1 coin. The US States Parks and Reservoirs is a fantastic set. Some awesome designs on those. I like the commemorative Italian 200 liras. I like a whole bunch of the Euro coins that I've seen. Unfortunately, I haven't had much chance to hunt through them, but it's so hard to say, especially if the coins is a funny shape, like the Oh, not corrugated, that's cardboard. The oh, my mind is completely blanking on this. What's it called? It's scalloped coins. They're all like, look like, they're all bumpy. The Hong Kong scalloped coins, they're beautiful. Square coins are kind of interesting, all these sort of shapes. So I don't know, it's just it's hard to pinpoint one specific coin. I'm quite partial to Canadian coins because my Canadian heritage as well. So I don't know. Impossible to answer. Amma Snake says, "What's your favourite Star Wars film?" Return of the Jedi. Very, very closely followed by Rise of the Skywalker. That was such an amazing film. I loved it. I know lots of you didn't. I know lots of people didn't like the sequel trilogy. I thought it was phenomenal. Absolutely blew my mind. The Real Runic says, "Hi Christopher, congratulations on 40,000 subscribers. If you could collect all coins from Guernsey or Jersey, which would you choose and why?" Isle of Man? Guernsey or Jersey? I think, to the best of my knowledge, there's more variety in Jersey, so I will hedge my bets and go for Jersey. Pipe Tree says, "Hello Christopher, please enter me in your draw. Question: did anyone in your family ever smoke a pipe, e.g. your granddad or great granddad? All the best." No, not to my knowledge. I'm not aware of any of my relatives, however far back, that smoked pipes. My grandfather smoked and died of smoking related illnesses. My father and mother both smoked and have given up. My dad's on an e-cigarette like I am. But no, not to the best of my knowledge, none of them were pipe smokers. We'll go for one more question. Popcoin King says, "Hi Christopher, great giveaway prizes, and what is it like to have nearly 41,000 subscribers?" It's bonkers. It really, really is. I mean, the subscriber growth has slowed down an awful lot because of what's going on in the world. We all have our own opinions, our own thoughts as to why that's the case. But who knows? By the time this video goes up, because I record these a bit in advance, maybe it returns to normal. We're moving back towards the a semblance of normality we were seeing prior to lockdown. But it blows my mind, absolutely blows my mind, that there are still people out there that are interested in coins that I thought 1,000 would be the maximum we get to. Then I thought maybe it would be 5,000, then 10,000 rolled around, 20,000, 25,000, 30, 40, and now we're knocking on to 45,000, which is absolutely insane. It absolutely blows my mind, and I cannot thank you guys enough. And I know I do it every now and again. I get a little bit sappy, and but it's a really positive influence on my life having this little YouTube channel, our own little corner of the internet, and it's such a nice little place to be as well. We have our odd bad actors that turn up from time to time, but they get brushed aside, and the majority of the time I spend is talking to lovely people, lovely viewers that leave nice comments, that like the videos, that reach out to me on social media, that send me awesome stuff into the PO box, heartwarming gifts and letters. It is absolutely amazing, and as a token of my appreciation, every now and again we do a giveaway, and if and when we hit the big 50k, I've got something amazing planned, so stay tuned, stay watching for that. But enough sappiness, let's get back to some coins.
Well, there we go, that's our find. We got 2 jerseys. What years were they? 2007 and 2010. We see these designs a lot. We got an awesome Isle of Man, Triskelion, isn't it? 1992, a very good year. And this awesome Gibraltarian, I forget what the castle's called, 94. Starfind is this Oi. Both 2018s, not ones that we need, but lovely, lovely finds. Well, as ever, all that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.